much for being here. Today I'm going to be doing a Q&A. I don't really know why I chose to film this on my bed. I'm just feeling very like cozy and chill today, so hopefully you enjoy and maybe learn something new about me. The first question comes from Hensky and they asked, how old are you? I am 20, turning 21 on July 2nd, so literally weeks away. It's kind of crazy. I mean, I still feel like a teenager. It's crazy to think that this time next year I'll be turning 22, which just scares me so much. Like, time goes by so quick. The next person asked, how did you find your confidence to wear whatever you want? Any tips? I would say wear things that are outside your comfort zone in a space you feel comfortable in. So a party, no one's really going to judge you what you wear there, or if you're out with friends and like they're obviously not going to judge you for what you wear, so that you feel more comfortable. Like, it's crazy if I wear an outfit in London and no one like bats an eyelid, and then I wear that same outfit in more of a rural place, everyone is staring, like people honking, like just for wearing something that's different. It's kind of crazy. So wear it in a space that you know you'll feel comfortable in, as that will just like build up your confidence. And also just remembering life is so short. I know that I'd rather be on my deathbed looking back knowing that I always wore exactly what I wanted when I wanted. I didn't not buy this item because I thought my friends wouldn't like it or my family would judge me. Wear what you want to wear because life is short, and there's something so brilliant about self-expression and seeing people express themselves through their clothes and individuality that can come from that. Like, it's so nice to see. So just go for it, like who really cares? They also asked, do you plan your fits? Do you have a vision, or do you just pick random pieces and mix them together? It definitely depends on what the occasion is. Pinterest is my go-to. Just going on there, finding something I like, and then seeing what I have in my wardrobe that is similar to that, and trying to style it the way they do, or style it for the occasion I'm going to. And it just takes a lot of trial and error of trying on like a million things. And I also try and take a lot of pictures on Snapchat to remember outfits, so that I know what outfits work, and like if I'm not gonna wear that day, like I still can remember it for the future. As when I'm having a mind blank and I can't find anything to wear, it really helps looking back at outfits I've already worn in the past that I know work, make me feel confident, they look good, blah blah blah, as you can just grab them and go, and like you don't really need to put a lot of thought into them. And the last question they asked is, who do you take outfit inspiration from? To be honest, there's not like one person. I feel like Devon Lee Carlson, everybody loves Devon, so definitely a bit from her. But Pinterest, it's just all over Pinterest, and they're obviously all different people, so there's literally not one person that I'm like, their style is everything, but it's Pinterest. I'll link my Pinterest on the screen so you guys can follow it if you want. 100% Pinterest, Pinterest, Pinterest. Next up, I got a couple questions about uni. Eden asked me about my uni experience and whether I'd go into fashion afterwards, and then Lucy asked me about uni life and college life in the UK and how I personally enjoyed it. So I feel like my uni life has been majority like really good. It just has not gone the way that it like could have and I thought it would. So I went straight from school to do my art degree without doing a foundation, which I completely regret. It's my only life regret. And I kind of hold my school accountable for that, which I know is really, you want to start drilling? I really hope you can't hear that. Hold on, I'm gonna shut the window. The school I went to wanted people to go straight off to uni. They did not like year out or gap years, so they were not encouraging of foundation. I wasn't really told what it was, and I didn't know anyone in my personal life that went on one or knew about them, so I just went straight into uni. And the expectations I had for my course were crazy different to what it actually was. I literally thought my course would have been Central St Martin's but in Leeds. And boy was I wrong. It's literally the opposite of that. Like, can you imagine? Pray for me. I literally expected to walk in on the first day and be surrounded by all of these really cool androgynous people with their sick art installations that were really ambiguous, and like we were all encouraging each other and collaborating, and it would just been this big hub of creativity, and like, and it's just not that. I did not feel any of that energy from even like my tutors or the modules I was doing. And I tried to drop out in first year and go do a foundation in Manchester, but I missed the cut-off date by like 2 weeks, and I just didn't really know what to do. If you're getting into thousands of pounds of debt for a course that is just not right for you, it's just so shit and pointless. Like, why bother do that? But I love Leeds, where I go to uni, so much. Like, I didn't want to leave Leeds, but I didn't really know what to do, and all the other courses available were so specific to a medium, and that was the issue. Like, I had no idea what my strengths and weaknesses were, what mediums I was comfortable in. I just hadn't experimented enough, even back in school. So I stayed on the course, and obviously everything happens for a reason, because at the end of the first year, me and my best friend, we made an art and film collective called Slosh, and we've been doing exhibitions and stuff through that. So that has helped my self-confidence so much. It's meant that I've met so many artists from different unis in Leeds, and if I didn't go to my uni, I wouldn't have met my friends and everything. So it's like, it is what it is. It's just annoying that I'm now going into my final year on a course that it's just not worth the money. At least for me, it's just really not worth the money. Like, maybe when I finish the course, I'll like go fully in depth about it and spill the tea, because I'm just not happy, but I'm trying to make it work. And oh yeah, that was this good quote that I found in first year, which was like, be the change that you want to see, which I think is such a good quote when you're in a situation like that and you feel like you've made the wrong choice, but you can't really go back on it, you don't really know what to do. So Slosh and starting my YouTube channel became my creative outlet for giving myself something more than what my course was giving me, and also seeking out things outside of your course at your university city. Like, Leeds is so great for that. You have a nightlife for everybody. There are like loads of cafes and creative hubs and places to shop and things to do. It's so well connected to other cities and areas. Like, Leeds is fantastic, and you can so be inspired further than your course in Leeds, which I just wasn't doing in first year. So second year I like pushed myself out more, tried to see more of the city and like find what I thought I was getting from the course in different places, which kind of worked. But yeah, going back to Lucy's questions about uni life in the UK, I think every uni is so different. Like, every time I visit friends at different parts of unis across the country, I'm like, whoa, this is just so different to Leeds, this is so different to like blah blah blah. That's why I think it's important to think outside of your course when applying to uni. I would rather be on a worse course, but in more of like an exciting, fun environment that suited me, because you get so much more out of being where you are, as opposed to like I could never go to a campus uni in the middle of nowhere. That just wouldn't work for me. Like, I need that city energy. I need to be near everything and like have loads to do around me. And then Eden also asked whether I'd go into fashion afterwards. 100% for a period of my life, I would love to go into fashion. I've always wanted to start my own sustainable clothing brand, which I'd quite like to do within the next 5 years. So that'll be something fun to work with. But if I went into another company or a fashion magazine or something, it would have to be a sustainable company that had ethics similar to mine. I wouldn't want to work for a brand for the sake of it if their like thoughts about fashion were so far from what I believed in and stuff. So I think that definitely like narrows it down quite a lot of who I could work for, blah blah blah. But there are so many companies like that out there. It's just about like finding them and stuff. So yeah, fingers crossed I'll go into something to do with fashion in the very near future. My cousin Lydia asked me, what's your top tips for living by yourself at uni? I would say making sure you get out the house. I was lucky that on my course I was in the studio all the time, so I could be seeing loads of people and socialising quite a lot, and then could come back to my safe space and just chill, and that would be okay. But if I was on quite a lonely course where you don't really interact with that many people, I would definitely catch myself becoming a true cancer and hermit myself and not leave my space. Lydia also asked me, how are you surviving lockdown? I think I've been doing pretty good. The thing that has definitely helped is meant that I don't have any commitments to anyone. I'm taking a break from uni, and the job that I had I can't do in lockdown, so I have no obligations to anybody. I can do all my creative projects in my own time, and like doing my sewing has been really fun, and FaceTiming friends and everything, that has really been getting me through. I also got a couple questions on how I edit my videos from Juliet and Jessica. I use Final Cut Pro X and then Adobe Illustrator for like all the animations and stuff. I think I do it a really long way. There's probably a lot quicker ways to do it that I need to figure out. And I really want to get like a drawing trackpad for my birthday where you can like properly draw everything with a pen, which would like level up my videos so much, hopefully. So I don't know, we'll see if I get that in a couple weeks. Caitlin asked me, what's your favourite snack? Ooh, probably the Coconut Collaborative chocolate pots. I've been banging them out in lockdown, or like chocolate covered rice cakes, or fruit, or banana bread. I love that. Oh, also Nomo, the chocolate brand, the vegan chocolate brand. Oh my god, I discovered it courtesy of my boyfriend sending me some this lockdown, and oh my god. Don't even mention Cadbury or Lin. Nomo is the future. So good. Feeblecool, I don't know if I'm saying that name right. They asked me, what do you plan to do after your degree? Definitely the clothing brand. Trial that out for a while, see if it works. I would also love to work in an art gallery and do YouTube and Depop. So if I was like working in a gallery, doing my clothing brand on the side, and YouTube and Depop, okay, maybe not Depop, but if I was doing them, that would be the dream. They also asked, what made you start a channel, and do you have any goals you want to achieve with the channel? I was one of those people that when they were like 11 years old had a channel for their dolls, like American Girl dolls. If you know, you know. That was me. I had like 2 doll channels. Love that. And then over the years I always wanted to do a personal channel, but I got so scared people were going to make fun of me, so I just would make like 2 videos every few years and then like delete them and stuff. But it was definitely my boyfriend that encouraged me to do this one. Like, when you have somebody holding you accountable, it's the best thing to be like, when are you editing your next video? When are you uploading this one? Come on, come on. And it's all just starts with like uploading one, doesn't it? And goals wise, the only thing I genuinely care about is creating a community of like-minded people, where we all connect in the comments and we all like understand each other, have the same style, the same like, we have the same mindset, same style, we all get each other and help each other out and build this really nice community and do like meetups and stuff. When I watch my favourite YouTubers, it's so nice to see in the comments everybody understanding them and like all just becoming best friends, and it's just the sweetest thing to see, and I really can't wait for that to happen on this channel. It's going to be so cute. Eloise asked me, what are your plans for the summer now that Corona cancelled everything? Well, I feel like now a lot more people are still going ahead with some of their summer plans, or things are looking like a little bit more positive that you might be able to go away. So I've planned to go to Italy this summer for like a week. I don't know if that's going to happen. I feel like we'll see the week of if that does go down, but that'll be amazing if I do get to go. And then I have a trip to Amsterdam planned, but they won't give me a refund, so I'm gonna have to try and go at some point in like October maybe, so I guess that's something to look forward to. But apart from that, my birthday, fingers crossed I can still see my friends on my birthday for something, so we'll see if that happens. That's all I really care about. That is definitely what I'm most excited about. See my friends, see my family, hugging everybody. I don't really care that much about going on holiday, it's just about spending quality time with people after being by yourself for so long will be so good. Eloise also asked, what do you do to stay creative in a lockdown environment? What stuff have you done? Well, I did my DIY video, which I'll plug on the screen now, and since then I've been doing a couple more DIYs. I really need to make another video for that actually. I feel like I've been so busy. I've been doing quite a bit of lino printing. I'm just not that good at it. But it all takes time, doesn't it? DIYing clothes give me such a buzz. Like, that is my all-time favourite creative outlet. Tom asked me on a scale of 1 to 10, how excited are you for the 4th year House of Energy and Supercharged Creativity? Oh my god. Next year is gonna be my favourite year at uni, 110%. I cannot wait. Our house is just gonna be filled with the best energy. I can't wait to make videos in my house next year. You guys can meet my housemates. It's gonna be so good. My besties have been on a year abroad this year, so it'll be so nice for all of us to reconnect and be together. Liv asked me, what are your favourite movies of all time? I find it so hard to think of this. I don't know if it's just me. All that I can think of is series that I love. I feel like rom-coms, like She's the Man, 10 Things I Hate About You, She's All That, A Cinderella Story, like Y2K, 90s rom-coms, always. Disney Channel original movies, always, hands down. I'm trying to think. I'll put some on the screen that I can think of, because I just have no idea. Like, I don't think I've got one go-to film that I'll happily watch like over and over. I think Parasite is brilliant when I watch that. It's definitely up there. Uncut Gems, that was kind of good. I really can't think. I'll put some on the screen. Next up, Molly asked me a few questions. She said, what is the best part of having your own space at uni? Probably being able to do everything on your own terms. Like, cook when you want, especially living alone. Like, you can make as much mess and no one's gonna, like, care about that. Like, listening to music when you want as well, and just having your own space for whatever you want, if that makes sense. Like, no one's gonna tell you what to do. She also asked, what are your favourite everyday small things? Probably watering my plants. Like, I'm looking at them now. I bought this pineapple plant in the beginning of lockdown and it's thriving. It's so cute. I'll like put in a little clip of it. Yeah, keeping care of them is quite therapeutic and nice, and definitely sitting on my bed watching some TV and YouTube and sewing. I find that so therapeutic and relaxing. She also asked me, do you write or journal? Oh my god, journals literally keep me sane. I've always been a writing journal person, but I have dyspraxia, so whenever I write even like a paragraph, my hand cramps up and it's really difficult to write. So that's why I turned to recording my journals on my phone, just video diarying them, and they have changed my life. I feel like I can articulate myself better and just get out exactly what I'm feeling, and it's really nice to look back visually at what you looked like in that moment, not only like what you wrote down. And lastly, Molly asked me, do you have a boyfriend/girlfriend? If so, are they an artist like you or into something totally different? How did you meet and how are you handling lockdown being apart? Yes, I have a boyfriend called Evan. He's amazing. We technically met on Instagram, which is such a modern day romance, I know. But we have mutual friends in common from uni, so technically we met at uni, but through Instagram at uni, if that makes sense. And he's not like an artist. Well, I wouldn't even say that I'm an artist, to be honest, but he's into the same stuff as me. We always go to galleries and stuff together, and he is my number one supporter with like my art collective, my YouTube, and every creative thing that I do. Like, he is so on board with it all. I don't think I could be with somebody that wasn't creative or wasn't appreciative of me being interested in art and stuff. Like, I just couldn't do that. And lockdown apart is kind of okay. It's really good knowing that the whole country is in it at the same time. Everybody's apart from somebody that they love, so it doesn't make you feel less like alone. And obviously FaceTiming and like messaging them and watching TV shows together whilst calling is really, really nice. And I guess making like vague plans for the future of things that you can do once you can next see each other again is quite nice to have things to look forward to. And writing them letters, like I've been writing my friends quite a few letters during lockdown. It's so sweet to do something like that, as it like takes up your time, so the day feels more like productive, as well as giving something out to them, and it's just like a sweet thing to do. Next, my friend Alex asked me some questions. She said, what is your favourite school memory? Oh my god, our school was literally like no other. Like, when I say that, I mean that. Our school was just like so bizarre. I feel like one day I should 100% sit down with my girlfriends from school and we all just talk about everything that went down, because she also asked me what's my favourite vegan food product. Nomo. It's gotta be Nomo. I know that's not really like, that's like a dessert, but apart from that, honestly, tofu. I've really been into tofu this lockdown, but Nomo. And she also asked me, what are your top tips for DIY? Like, working from something that already exists. Every time I've tried to make a piece from scratch, it's just always failed. So if you get something that you can alter in different ways, like change the sleeves or something, like that is way more easy and like achievable, I think. And also take your time. I'm so bad. I always rush and I won't try stuff on as I'm making it, which means I always get the sizing wrong and then I have to unpick it, or I end up like not really wearing it that much. So take your time, try things on, draw a pattern out, get some proper inspo pictures, know exactly like what you're sewing and stuff. And even if it turns out crap, you can always unpick it and like start over. That is it. That is all the questions. I feel like I've been speaking for like 5 minutes. Oh my god. I hope you enjoyed this video, and subscribe down below and follow me on my socials to keep up with me, and I will see you in my next video.